Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Hey, it's Friday night, 7 o'clock, and that is the time when people just appear from nowhere right here on Air Show World. So wherever you are in the world, it's great to have your company and welcome along. And hey, what have we got coming up for you this week? Let's have a quick run through. Well, you had a quick taster just then. We've got Bruntingthorpe 1999. Had a request for that a few weeks ago, and finally being able to sort that out. That's coming up pretty soon. Lots of, if you like the Vulcan, hey, you're in for a treat tonight. We've got a few sort of features on the Vulcan coming up tonight. We've got also, talking of the Vulcan, the first public display way back in 2008 over at Waddington. We've got also videos from Waddington 2008, and that seems to be the year coming up this evening. We've got some great videos from the air show that never was, Royal International Air Tattoo 2008. We've got a Canberra display, which was a request from a couple of weeks ago, and also the Raptor. So hey, it's all coming up for you this evening. Keep the messages coming in, and I will give everybody a quick mention just in a few minutes time. But hey, let's start the show off right now for you. And I mentioned what it was. It was the first public display of the Vulcan, and here's some photographs just before we actually start the video, taken by, of course, the one and only Heather. And it was the Thursday of the airshow weekend when it got its actual display authority. That's what's coming up for you right now. Listen to the crowd as well. You're gonna love this. Listen to that, grown men crying in the background. Can you believe it? It was a really special occasion.
Santa Cressy fuel, confirm how much? Either beyond the hour or just shortly after. Start runway 20, QP 1000, that's 2953 inches. Copy, Lambda. We plan to take off at 1805 or 10. Two one squawk 1771. iPhone 21, contact Conisbury approach stop 4. Goodbye. Shoot 1, Waddington Tower.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And boy, oh boy, what a really special day that was back in 2008 on that Thursday of the arrivals for the Waddington Air Show. You could hear the crowd, as I said in the background. They were certainly loving that. And I tell you what, I'm certainly loving all the great messages that are coming into the chat room at the moment. So thank you, everybody. Keep the messages coming. Who do we have tonight? We have Nick Can, Red One, Mike B, Steve Roper, Becky Davis, Julie Rotherham, Marcus, Camfield, Vulcans. Hey, I tell you what, we've got more from the Vulcan coming up very, very soon. We've got Gary Inge, Shane Smith, Sleepy Spider. How the devil are you? Great to see you. He's over there in Australia. And also Malcolm Janes. And who else we have? Accounts Officer. And we have Amy Wilson saying, good evening, Stu Bear and all at Airshow World. As always, looking forward to tonight's show. Loving the Bruntingthorpe opening from Amy, Claire and Dave. Well, we have got, especially for you, right, that's because you asked a few weeks ago, have I got anything from Bruntingthorpe? So, of course, I've eventually managed to dig something out for you. That's coming up in around about 30 seconds from now. Okay? Also, hi to Mike B, Marcus, Becky Davis, Hannah B, and Jim Gemmell, and so many more folks. Also, oh yeah, Dick McVitie's with us. I'll mention a few more people. You have to excuse the voice. It is still not right. We're still, hey, not going to go into all of that, but yeah, I will do my best for you tonight, okay? I'll keep drinking the drinks. Ed Cardwell, nice to see you as well. And I'll mention a few more people in the next little break, if that's what we want to call it. But right now, hey, time to give the voice a rest and for you to enjoy. Hey, we're going back to 1999, and it was Bruntingthorpe. It was before the Vulcan was actually back up and flying, so you're going to see a little bit of that and a few other bits and bobs. So keep the messages coming in, and I will try to read out as many as the voice will allow. Okay, with a little bit of luck, we press a couple of buttons, and that should be the next feature. Just listen to the sound of that.
It's a quick one. Wow. These are doing a fast back.
Why it's so quiet?
Unfortunately, we couldn't follow that one through. I think there was a very tall person right next to me blocking the view. But don't worry, coming up later in the show, we've got a full display of the Canberra. Hey, also on the messages tonight, hi to Phoebe Stern, JD Fisher, Jim Gemmell, Elsa, Gary Inch, Hannah B, Red One, Shane Smith, Karen Curran, Michaela. Also got Waters, Diesel 13, John Bollard.
Careful, lad. Yeah.
Also tonight, giving a special mention to, we've got Morris. Also Gillian Peter, Matt Cat Lady. And Tony Prince is banging on the door. Also hi to the cottage.
Tony Prince.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, well, that's put a smile on a few people's faces with some great old aircraft, especially the Lightning. Well, coming up for you right now, more pictures to lead into the next item. More photographs by Heather Jones. And we're going to see these aircraft actually flying in just a moment as we go back in time to Waddington arrivals 2008. Keep the messages coming in. We got Bold Santa, Dick and McVitie, Matt Cat Lady at the cottage, Gary Inge, Diesel 13, Mason Jason Aviation, John Bolland. And right now, yes, they did have a B-52. We're going back in time, 2008. We're over here at Waddington. Enjoy. And also hi to Andrew Austin, Jeffrey. Hey, he wants to see the Blue Angels. I'll tell you what, I'll see what I can do for next week for you. Thank you very much there, Shane Smith. I will let Heather know you like her photographs.
Roger, report closing down.
Waddington, join runway 20, Kilico, Blue QFE 1007.
Overhead for the brakes, left hand.
Hotel Tango, Waddington, 12 o'clock, 4 miles, report visual. Hotel Tango, Roger, join at 2,000 feet left base, join approved to runway 20. Continue with Waddington Tower, 121.3, 38 joining from the west.
Thank you very much there, Mason Jason Aviation. These were great days. I used to absolutely love the arrivals and departure days. And look what we've got now.
If you proceed towards that, and obviously call before crossing the line. Okay.
210, Golf Romeo Lima. Forward flying up.
Negative for straight in, there'll be a run in and run.
Number 50 right now. 667 07. Connect the Golf Romeo Lima, we have about 10 miles to run to Finland, we'd like to call them down 122 192.
And I nearly forgot to mention, we've got Callan Fisher, hi to you. Bold Santa.
Roger 20, QFU 1007, west right hand join. Right face join is approved, one motor glider approaching right base ahead. Good day. If parking.
Hey, Becky Davis, good to see you as well. Keep the messages coming. Jim Gamble. JD Fisher. Did we mention Michaela? Hi, Michaela. Great to see you in the chat room.
Right information, so the traffic delete, you have multiple contacts between left 11 and right 40. 8 miles, all manoeuvring, believed to be gliders at Salby. Runway 20, colour state blue, Waddington TB 1007, what type of service do you require?
Hey, the cottage. A little later in the show, do you know what I think? I think we have the Nimrod coming up. Not a display, I think it's just a takeoff, but it looks pretty good. I think you'll enjoy that. A wash, hi to see you as well.
Alpha, what is request flight information service and transit through the map.
Serving as pre-French with the Royal Air Force during World War II.
Wash, I'm really sorry to hear that. But hey, we'll try to put a smile on your face. Enjoy the show.
B model is the two-seater. That's obviously primarily used for training. And the C model is the single-seater.
Hey, you know what, guys? I've got to agree with you. When you go to the chippy, you've got to get a pot of curry sauce. Definitely. And for anybody watching this at the moment who's not in the chat room, you probably wonder what the heck we're talking about. Hey, why not, if you want to take part in the chat room, all you have to do is just subscribe to Air Show World, and within 1 minute, you'll be able to take part in all the fun. It's the best chat room in the business, I tell you. Hey, Mr. Webster, what are you like? Thank you for that fantastic donation. This is Enjoy Stew. You're a stockyard legend. I'll explain what that's all about in just a moment.
At the moment,
I told you it's a bit of a Vulcan special this week, and we're going to see the Vulcan in just a moment flying with another aircraft. So thank you very much there, Mark Webster, for that brilliant donation. It goes a long way. It really helps, especially this time of year, because organising the air shows and what have you, and at last, I have sorted out the camping over for the Royal International Air Tattoo. I gulped at the price, but it's all sorted. So with a little bit of luck in the summertime, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some great videos for you from the Royal International Air Tattoo. Going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So fingers crossed, please let it happen this time. Looks like the first air show for me this year is going to be Duxford in April, Shuttleworth the 1st of May, and then lots more. So, as I said, let's keep them crossed.
To line up on runway 20, I think, Mike. Or something. It's all done to confuse. Certainly confuses me. Here goes the Mark 19 Spitfire.
Well, with the dulcet tones of Sean Moffat in the background, that means only one thing. We've got the Vulcan. It's coming up again for you. What a treat.
With one bomb and the edge of the runway with another, making it unusable for Argentine fast jets. And until the Gulf War, that was the longest bombing raid in history, having been mounted from Ascension Island. So turning now onto the runway, XH558. This is the moment. This is the time that the Vulcan to the Sky Trust gives this aeroplane back to you. David Thomas is the captain. Martin Withers, who flew the Black Buck mission and got the Distinguished Flying Cross for it, is the co-pilot. And Barry Macefield, the third man on board, is the AEO. He also flew on the Black Buck flight. This is the Monarch Controller. Scramble, scramble, scramble. For your view of the Vulcan with its gear up. And there is the Lancaster turning.
Hi, Dick and McVitie. No, it was 2008.
The Vulcan catches up the Lancaster. catching up quite fast.
Ground, I start Christmas.
Very good low-speed handling in the Vulcan. Dave Thomas in the left-hand seat. Martin Withers in the right. Here they come from half left.
And Spitfire Hurricane.
Pass message.
Can we cross at this position on the Bravo? If we wait for the AWACS, we will overheat and block your taxiway.
Stand by.
Oh yes, definitely worth a big round of applause. That sound just amazing. And what a sight as well. Here we go for the first proper display that this did back in 2008. It's the Vulcan.
Traffic 12 o'clock at 6 miles north, and trail on 80 initially 2.2 working 6 miles, 1A3 climbing out, climbing the flight level 40.
Hey Marcus, if you go to any of those, hey, pop across. It'd be great to see you, Marcus. I absolutely love Shuttleworth. First time I went was last year, and I'm absolutely hooked.
End of the display line, and then pitching up to turn round and come back in front of us, and you see how manoeuvrable that aircraft is. Fighter-like performance.
Hey, she's with us, the one and only, the lady from Seattle. That's our LT Viper pilot. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. Just got to be a little bit careful with the music at the moment, so apologies for just talking over this little bit. Sean Moffat playing Clannad, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Hey, that's really kind of you there, Lee Davis. Thank you so much. As I said, it makes a big difference. You don't hear me asking for donations, but I can tell you, it is really expensive. It's going to be an expensive year this year because I really want to bring you some great airshow footage throughout the summertime. Hey, before we know it, it's not long away. Around about another 4 months.
So if you can point us in the direction.
Make that 3.5 months, hey? That's when it should all start. Down at Duxford.
To contribute the much needed money that you've done so brilliantly so far.
Runway 20, so there'll be none of the lights and shenanigans at the end. There'll be finale and then
Well, we've got my good friend Andrew in the chat room at the moment. That's Grafton11. Says he misses the Vulcan. Well, tonight it's a bit of a Vulcan special, isn't it? Hey, certainly featured it quite a bit this evening. And what an aircraft, well worthwhile doing. And hey, Andrew, hope you had a good time down at Duxford. I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? So certainly enjoyed the photographs as well. So good for you. I was quite jealous.
Minimum crew, and they're going to the navigator for display. Barry Macefield. He's in one of the 3 rear seats. Let's just watch the aircraft.
19014. 20 cut.
Forest will call Lancaster.
Dick McVitie, I think the really bad year that they had, I'm just going from memory, I think it was 2009, but 2008 was the bad year for the Royal International Air Tattoo with all that rain. And we've got that coming up in just a minute. But right now, I've got a load of bears. They're banging on my door.
So no braking parachute, but I see the nose is still up all the way down to the far end
Someone,
of the runway.
let them in. Let the bears in. They're coming right now.
Somebody did say rather cruelly that it's probably easy to do that without the two navigators increasing.
Here come the bears. Now, it's the Hair Bear Bash.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Air Show World. Oh yes. Certainly are. Right, this is what's coming up for you in just a couple of moments. A few more photographs to get you in the mood for what's coming up. A few more photographs by Heather Jones. Wow, Heather, these are brillianto. And you're going to be seeing the videos of these in just a moment. This was the year, the air show that never was. Back in 2008 from the Royal International Air Tattoo.
We are trying to improve that for you. Please for me to take off sooner. We are trying for you to take off sooner. We will call you. Sorry, the station for taxi. And follow leader 5.
Hey, by the way, Steve Roper, keep watching the video very closely. Towards the end of the show, we will see how bad the campsite actually got. I've got a small clip of it. That's coming up later. But what we're looking at right now, this was the departure day, the Monday of the Royal International Air Tattoo.
Follow leader 9, hold short to runway 27.
We had all the arrivals. We had the practice day on the Friday. The Queen was there. But there was no show on the Saturday and Sunday.
There's an issue there, but just make sure slip for hurricane from the left. Position on for you.
John, I think you were referring to that aircraft, the nicely painted at one. It was the Mirage F1.
Great. And the station calling for taxi, still not getting that call sign. Marham 19 for taxi. Marham 19, Roger. I have no details. Just confirm you have spoken to delivery. Okay, we have still waiting clearance and ready taxi from police.
Hey, Bold Santa, you are spot on.
In progress, might be a little bit of a delay to get you out there.
And guess what, Bold Santa? We've got that very display coming up
Call from November, follow leader 5.
that the F-22 did in that awful weather on the Friday. That's coming up.
Leader 5 is 729. And leader 5, once you've finished with that package, there's a tornado in Marham. Not sure where the Mercedes tent is. Are you a long way from the tower or right next to the tower? I'm waving now.
And here we go. Is that aircraft?
Zero, hold position, I'll give you a call.
Oh, nice one, Michaela. That reminds me, I meant to say something about this. Gary, that photograph, wow. You know, I love those sunsets. What a beautiful picture you sent across.
Roger, hold short. There's 7 plus 675, goodbye. Goodbye, Terminal Force, 986. Hold at the holding point. Hold at the holding point, 986. south, hold short at 27. German Air Force 986, line up runway 27, be ready immediate. And I'll runway 27, ready anytime, 986. That's correct, your amendment to clearance after departure. Goes through that way, unfortunately. Okay, Bravo South. Captain 3-1, Roger, you can make the left turn out of red, taxi to Fox North. Left turn out of red, taxi to Fox North, thank you. 7 copied. Line up runway 2 stand, Scout. Iron aircraft to come. Yeah, it's, you'll see him coming from your right hand side, follow him. How many aircraft are you? 4? Roger, thank you. Break leader 6. There are 4 Jordanian Falcons come out of red behind the Orion ahead of you. Give way, Jordanian Falcons. Just confirm you are taxiing out of red. Roger, taxi now out of red and make a left turn out of red to Foxtrot North. Gauntlet 58, reach 5s. Look. 58, in and out of red.
Hey, Nick Can, I've no idea. We will find out later in the year. But to be honest, I think by then probably most people will have had it.
Stuff coming up behind you.
Certainly around this part of the world, yeah, everybody is certainly not been too good.
Roger, Turkish Air Force 146. Just confirm you reverse out so you're on the main taxiway, please. Air Force 146, fair for ground.
Absolutely, Michaela. And this week, where the fog has cleared, wow, some people have been posting some absolutely beautiful photographs. Certainly also, make sure you see Gary Inge's beautiful sunset. But also, from Lake and Heath this week, a few guys have been getting some amazing sunset shots. As I said, very jealous. I'd have loved to have been over there.
Leaders 6 and 3, and when across you, can you pick up 2 aircraft in orange? 3 copied. Roger, and hold short 27.
Absolutely. Don't forget, if you've got anything that you'd like me to feature on one of the Friday night shows,
Traffic just airborne cross to 7 for vacating.
if it's some photographs or if it's some videos and you'd like your YouTube channel or anything else wherever you put your stuff to have a bit of a plug, just send them across to me. The email address is in the chat room right now.
Aurora, please.
But for anybody else who can't see the chat room, I'll give you the email address in just a moment. Because we do a feature that we call Airshow World Followers. Watch this. And that email address is stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. And if the video is too big to send across on an email, use a program called WeTransfer. It's absolutely free, providing it's less than 2 gig in size, all right? So, hey, simple as that. We'll feature you on a Friday night.
The blue apron for the Delta Jets, Provost, there, please. Brownlee 8, holding Charlie Southward.
And a very good day to Joe Snake over there in Canada. Hey, what's the weather like in Canada? Marcus, I'd love to see that, and I'll certainly feature it. So don't forget, if you're watching this, say it's on a TV or anything else, and you wonder who I'm talking to, it's the fantastic, the best chat room on YouTube. They're right here. So thank you so much, everybody. Keep the messages coming in, and if you'd like to take part in the chat, every Friday night between 7 and 8. All you have to do, subscribe to Airshow World. It's absolutely free. And within 1 minute, just like everybody else in the chat room, you'll be able to say hi. Hey, Bold Santa, I certainly did. And I'm sure we'll feature that very, very soon for you. He's saying, hey Stu, did you do the departure day in 2016? So, yep, that's certainly what I did. Matt Cat Lady. Oh, isn't this a super lady? Matt Cat Lady, thank you so much for that lovely, wonderful donation. Shit, because we had the Vulcan and Victor tonight. Hey, we've also got the Canberra display coming up very soon.
Brown will just be holding his place, is that correct? Follow leader 8, hold short of runway 27. Nickel 51, follow leader 8, hold short. And French Navy 5025, monitor, listen out only, fair to tower 130.675. Leader 2 and hold short number 27017. Talon 71, you'll see a Hungarian Antonov 26 following leader 2. Taiwan behind that. And 771 still ready to taxi, waiting for follow me number 2. And is there a leader vehicle in apron brown for the French Air Force?
Yazari, if that's how you say your name, thank you for joining us. Thanks for the messaging. And he's watching from over there in Nigeria. Great to have your company. And look at this wonderfully painted up aircraft. Love it.
Leader 2, after the aircraft just passing you now, enter backtrack runway 27 to vacate at Charlie. 2, enter runway 27 backtrack.
Wonderful stuff. Hey, still lots more coming your way, including the display of the F-22 Raptor, which it did manage to do a actual display in 2008 at the Royal International Air Tattoo. You know, the year of the bad weather when it was cancelled. But on the Friday, when the Queen was there, it actually did a display, and that's something not to miss. That's coming up pretty soon, but coming up in just a moment, we've got the Canberra display as promised. But before we do that, let's have a quick look at a few more people and say hi to a few more folks. We have Woke Up and Smell the Coffee. Hey, as long as it's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, don't forget 15% off. Hey, you know all about that, and we'll tell you at the end of the show more about it. But hey, I've got to give a good mention tonight to a very good friend of mine. That is Rick King. Now, Rick, if you're into the Airband radio scanning or anything like that, yeah, of course, you want to know all the frequencies. And it came out around about a month ago, his very latest book, and it's absolutely brilliant. So it's got all of the for the UK, it's got all of the airfield frequencies and lots more. So if you've got one of these scanners and you're thinking, well, hey, I don't know what to put in, don't know all the frequencies, he's brought this book out, and Julie is going to put a link into the chat room in just a moment. But it's called the UK Airband Frequency Guide. That's what it's called. Google it, but as I say, Julie is going to put a link in the chat room very, very, very soon. And hey, it's a good friend of mine, and you might even see Stu Bear in there as well. Anyway, hey, what have we got? We got Leslie White. Leslie, she says, welcome back, Mr. Stu Bear. Thank you very much, Leslie, and she's put that really fantastic donation. As I said, makes a big difference. But yes, what you were looking at there on that last video was all taken from the Royal International Air Tattoo on the departure day, and it was taken from the it's called the RIAT stand, and the Friends of Royal International Air Tattoo. If you like your aircraft and you want to get great photographs or video, I really recommend that particular spot. But boy, oh boy, it's quite expensive. It's about £300. Yeah, okay, gulp. That's a lot of money. But when you when you break it all down, yeah, that includes the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday. So that's a lot of air show, and that's a lot of videos. So fingers crossed. Let's keep them definitely crossed that the show goes ahead this year. It is all systems go at the moment, and I certainly hope so, because I've just booked my campsite for it. But hey, keep the messages coming in, and we're going to keep the action going, because as promised, we're going to go back to Waddington. And right now, this is quite an old bit of video, actually. I think it was taken around about 2005, 2006, that sort of period. So it's in the old format, but hey, it's a great bit of video. That's on right now. It's the brilliant Canberra. So sit back, enjoy. Hannah, what a superstar you are. Hannah B, thank you so much for that brilliant donation. Wow. I told you, it really helps. And I'm pleased you're enjoying the show.
pilot sits higher up and behind, so unusual configuration that the navigator is in front of the pilot.
Suggest you either climb to Mach 7.5 or head to the east or
Unfortunately, I can't remember who actually asked for this, but hey, whoever it was, this is for you. And a lot of folks enjoyed it, like Peter Farley.
6-inch vertical camera, or
Roger.
another 2
Who else?
96s pointing in the vertical. Squadron leader Roger Newton, now the GR9 braking into the 508 knots, and the gear will start to travel. Turning around the final turn, once you get below about sort of 150 knots, you start lowering the flaps. They come down from either.
Absolutely beautiful. What a display. And I seem to think on this particular year, I'm pretty sure Morris was actually with me.
So it's got the flying bomb as the squadron motif. It looks a little strange.
We've still got a couple more items to come on the show tonight, so we're going to slightly overrun. But don't forget my good friends over there on Plane Talking UK podcast. They're on YouTube. They'll be there till around about 9:30. So I'll put a link into the chat room towards the end of this show. And if you do pop across, say, hey, Stu Bear from Airshow World sent us over. Dylan, hey Dylan, thank you for that donation. Hey, Stu Bear, he says, any plans on coming up to EMA? Well, this is where I am at Exmouth Airport.
It is also being recorded, and you can switch to that whenever you like.
But unfortunately, at the moment, I am still not 100%. So
if you want to order your copy today,
when we're feeling better, yes,
and you'll be given a free
we will certainly be out and about. But meanwhile, hey, we've got more coming up for you, so don't you dare go anywhere. As I said, we're going to be running just a little bit late this evening because, hey, we've got so much to bring you. And, yes, now Morris mentions the NASA one, and I've actually got, James sent me some video of that a couple of years ago, so I'll have to feature that sometime, the NASA Canberras. They look absolutely amazing. And hey, talking of amazing, everybody that's you really helped a lot because as I said, these air shows, they are not cheap, so thank you for the kind donations. I will be it certainly helps. Right, what have we got? I know there's something else I was supposed to say, but it's completely gone from my mind, but it will be back. Oh, hey, we've got our good friend over there in Bulgaria, as his message just disappears from view. I'll find it again in a minute and give you a name check, but thank you. Right, what have we got? Yeah, I did promise this, didn't I? So, with a little bit of luck, we're going back again to 2008, Royal International Air Tattoo, the air show that never was, apart from the arrivals and practice day.
I'm ready to go. Copy that. Raptor 1, release brick. Rolling.
If you can hear the squelching, it's the mud. Hey, Andrew Austin, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. That is not good. Quick mention this evening to Bro, the Brother Fam. He says, hey, I now work on the Vulcan down at Southend Airport. Wow, I bet you certainly enjoy that. That's absolutely brilliant. A couple of more minutes of the show to go, and then I'm looking forward to it tonight. As you know, Heather, she's our fantastic cook, and we've got that YouTube channel which is called Stu Bear's Mr. Foodies, and hey, she's been preparing for the last couple of hours this fantastic curry, so I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget, keep checking out Stu Bear's Mr. Foodies. And we did actually do, or should I say we prepared, a Stu Bear's Mr. Foodies live show, especially for Christmas. But unfortunately, because of this awful virus, we were just too ill to be able to actually bring you that show. But hey, that'll keep till next year. Roger, I will try to bring you some tomcats. Steve Green, good evening to you as well. Thank you for joining us. And in around about 3 weeks from now, the Royal International Air Tattoo will be releasing information about what aircraft will be appearing this year. And please, let's have one of these on the program. Hey, John Bolin, you're a superstar. Thank you so much. Shane Smith, also thank you for the kind comments. Peter and Jilly, well, many thanks for you for actually tuning in and watching. Makes all the difference. Thank you. We love you. Everybody, hey. Ooh, did somebody mention cream eggs? On the landing, you'll probably see the weather starting to change. We were so lucky that they managed to get this display in, because not long after this, the heavens absolutely opened. It had been raining for days before anyway, and that totally put paid to the actual weekend's air show. But the thing was, the weather was beautiful on the Saturday and Sunday, and the ground started to dry out. But you're going to see in just a moment the state of the campsite. But there it was, the F-22 Raptor from Royal International Air Tattoo 2008. Still to come, just to wrap things up, hey, we've got a couple more photographs from Heather from this very show. Don't forget, right after this, pop over to my good friends at Plain Talking UK podcast. They're actually live right now. And if you go over there, they've got a chat room and you can say, hey, I've just popped over from Air Show World. Stu Bears sent me across. And there we go. That was the state of the campsite. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Air Show World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Air Show World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Air Show World grow. Just use the code AIRSHOW. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. As you can see, we give you something back. 15% off, and it's Air Show. Don't forget, it's uppercase AIRSHOW, all one word. And to wrap things up tonight, just a couple of photographs from our one and only Heather. Thank you, Heather. You remember Heather? She was standing in for me just a couple of weeks ago on the Christmas special, because unfortunately, we know why I couldn't do it. But thank you, and thanks to everybody for all your support. It's so much appreciated. Hey, keep checking checking out and make sure those notifications are working, because you never know when we may be putting another video out. But for tonight, thank you so much. I'll see you for the next scheduled show at 7 o'clock next Friday night. But until then, have yourself a fantastic weekend, and thank you to all those donations. So much appreciated. It's going to go a long way to help for the air shows that I certainly hope to bring you this year. Until next time, have yourself, as I said, a great weekend. Thank you to everybody in the chat room, the best chat room on YouTube. I can tell you, you are wonderful. Thank you. Have a good weekend and good night.